Wedding Hall podcast. We don't know because it's been Highball podcast, Wedding Hall edition. Boom, ba-cha, boom, boom, cha. So these were all bourbons.
They're not bourbons anymore.
Actually, they're not all bourbons. This one's a whiskey, right?
No, that's a bourbon.
Okay, it's just a New York bourbon.
It just had a weird mash bill we was looking at.
Okay. Actually, I guess it's 3 bourbons and a rye. This is what was given to us on our wedding day because we're married.
How does it feel?
Feels pretty good. Pretty
We
good.
all 3 married each other.
It was a big old highball wedding.
Feels good.
Any regrets?
No regrets.
Didn't mean to yell that.
No ragreets.
Yeah, we should probably make our little list.
I was watching y'all in case one of you guys gave me the signal.
Uh-huh.
I know we didn't talk about there being a signal, but I was waiting for a signal for like an objection or something. I would have helped y'all out.
I was looking around while we were up there because I was determined to not be one of those brides that I don't remember anything about my wedding day. Well, nature took control of that for me, and they were like, I'm going to make sure you don't forget anything about how disastrous this was.
Oh, yeah, fair.
But I was looking around, and, we were standing up there, and I, go like this to just, look at the dude standing behind Chris, and Shad was just like...
Oh, so... I'm not going to lie. Your dad's sermon or whatever, I was just thinking about that the whole time. I was just like...
She must submit.
Yeah. He's like, you got to submit yourself again and again, anytime. I'm just like, really?
You're like, I wish Jennifer was here.
Yeah, it just distracted the shit out of me.
But yeah, we had there was a wedding day, 1 month to the day.
To the day.
No,
To the
24th. 1 month to the day.
Today's the
almost.
24th? I thought yesterday was 24th. What?
Well, happy, almost that. I don't know.
Oh, I guess it is.
Is it going good?
They get darker and darker.
Yeah,
sorry.
it is. It is going good.
Yeah.
No complaints that you want to air on for the 170 people that watch?
No, I'm just kidding. It
Other
feels-
than not being able to shoot the podcast in a while just because we've been so busy, but...
feels good. One, we don't have the stress of the wedding.
The wedding. That's a way better thing for it. Yeah.
Short way to say it.
Save a lot of syllables on that.
Over our heads, but I don't know. It feels like also a new chapter. It's fresh.
No.
You know?
Fresh start.
It's fresh, right?
Yeah.
Say it's fresh.
It's fresh.
So yeah, these were all gifted to us. We are about to blind them. Kentucky Owl was from my cousin. I forget what's the second one.
His cousin's name?
Robbie.
Robbie.
Oh, Chris. Dr. Chris.
Dr.
He
Chris.
could sue us.
And
Dr. Spears, Aunt Amy.
Was it Dr. Robbie or Chris or Spears? Or what?
Spears is Dr. Spears.
Dr.
If you
Spears.
need any neurosurgery done, look up Dr. Spears in Lexington, Kentucky. He might throw in a
That's
bottle
a
of
bold
Kentucky
move.
Owl.
yeah.
Because I feel like at some point when you're doing your doctor stuff, you get to pick what kind of doctor you be, right?
Oh, he did, yeah.
You be an ass doctor, foot doctor, finger doctor, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He picked brain.
I'm just like, yeah, why not take the easy to be a foot doctor?
Well, because he wanted the challenge.
Yeah.
He's extremely competitive.
Good for you,
so.
Dr. Robbie
Also,
Chris Spears.
we have talked about maybe having him on the podcast, so...
Hell yeah. I'll make all
fun.
kinds of doctor jokes.
He's the one we gave a bottle of Kentucky or Wild Turkey 12-year to.
Yeah.
So is he a big bourbon guy?
Big-ish.
A dog
Big-ish.
dick nat over here.
I know. Sorry. There's gnats everywhere.
Yeah, they just...
We're clean, I promise.
Yeah, it's...
No, it's just dog dicks. That's what I call dog dick nats.
Dog
Ew.
big gnats.
Sorry.
This is from Paul, one of my... Well, no, he wasn't one of my groomsmen. Should have been one of my groomsmen.
Unspoken groomsmen.
Unspoken groomsmen.
Hell of a guy.
It's King County? Yeah, King County Distillery. It's
Look
also
how dark that is.
hot,
It looks
boy.
like maple syrup.
Yeah, that is
With the
vastly
bottle
darker.
and everything, it does, don't it?
Yeah.
It's like an artisan maple syrup in there.
And then this one is from Wesley and Fiona
And Brad.
and Brad. And this one is from good old Shad.
Good old Shadley.
Dr. Shad.
And those are the 4
What's your
bourbons that
specialty,
we got.
Dr. Shad?
I'm an ass doctor.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What led you to that field?
I like
The
butts.
Steelers.
I cannot lie.
The Steelers led him there because they suck.
Ass? They suck ass.
suck ass.
I'm
Got
a Raiders
him.
fan by proxy, so
Yeah.
that's who I'm rooting for.
Well, I think
I really
that,
didn't do her any favors.
I think that the Raiders players and coaches are going to have to make appointments with their proctologist. So they're going to get that ass whooped. That's what I think.
It was funny last week when she was watching the Bills game. She was like, the other team is really good.
I don't know anything about football, and I'm like, I can tell they're really good.
Yeah.
Or,
They're a top 5 team in the NFL right now.
I'm just saying, or
They had one bad week.
one team's really bad.
That was
All right.
hard to watch. But anyways,
So what we're doing here is we're blinding all of them. I've already got
Points?
one of them picked out just because of the color, but we're getting 1 point for each.
Money.
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 Was supposed to be on Risky Whiskey.
No, money's supposed to
Yeah.
be on the podcast.
You're right. Yeah. Well, all right. Money.
rusty.
I had to pull the cord on the
He
train.
threw in a yellow flag.
Where is the money?
Flag on the
We
plate.
spent it on the wedding.
It's empty as fuck.
Gone. Somebody broke in and stole just that jar.
Somebody robbed us.
All right. You got money for it, bud?
Damn.
Dang,
Wait, 25?
I don't know.
It's only supposed to be 5.
Out of here.
It's been a while.
Okay.
You been 25 too?
We're more poor, so just 10.
I'm hoping
So
No 10s? That's alright.
I'm hoping I win this money. Because, I mean, I put a lot in there.
well, I know we put a 20 in 1 week because I missed 2 weeks. So
Oh, yeah, you got 2 people. So what if it's 5?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to make up for the past.
Summer, really.
Which, well, and also, I never have cash. I always forget. I'm not going to get $5 out of the ATM at work most of the
Yeah.
time. So if I have cash, then I just throw it in there.
If he happens to mug somebody that day.
Well, I had a bunch of cash because I've had to buy 2 people bottles this week, or last week,
Oh.
for Kaiser's wedding. We got
Dang,
him.
we should have got Kaiser something for the wedding.
We got him a Knob Creek 12. Turns out he already got another one for his wedding, but he drunk it all, so replace that for you.
We should still do that because
Yeah.
he got us the rabbit
Yeah, he
hole.
got us a.
What if we
rabbit
gifted
hole.
the rabbit hole back to him for his wedding?
He probably wouldn't care. He'd be like, oh, cool. And we got Stacy Mainers for his birthday, an Elijah Craig barrel proof from 2020. Almost said 1920.
Hey, you remember when I was on nights and I got everybody stuff for their birthdays, and then my birthday rolled around and
Nobody got him
nobody
anything.
got me anything?
It's going to change this year, buddy.
I'm not complaining. We got plenty of bourbon.
So we're
It's
blinding,
changing this year.
We're blinding for points. There is a caveat because Shad has tried the Michters.
Minsters.
I don't even know how to say that name.
I
right
think it's
anymore because of you
Michters.
guys.
Michters. I
But
call it
I'm-
Minsters, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it right because of you guys, but yeah. So if Shad gets that one right, he doesn't get any points, but he's like up 17 points anyway.
yeah,
so.
he's up a lot
So,
of points.
so we are rating these
Rating them. Yeah.
and trying to guess what they are. Gotcha.
Yep. All right, so if we want to start at the top.
Start at the top. These are good pours. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Very consistent. I already have a guess just because of the nose. Who's breathing loud, Shad?
No, it's me. Sorry. I was sitting here
Shad's just like,
I was focusing so hard over here. My bad.
I don't know. I don't have a guess yet because I need to smell some other stuff. Also, my
whoa.
smeller ain't good.
From the top.
from the top.
Yep.
smells very florally.
It does. This is a lot. Butter. It smells buttery to you.
Butter, florals.
It's like they buttered flowers. Cinnamon toast flour.
It's not
without
bad.
cinnamon.
I kind of like that.
Smells good. Smells like it could be a candle.
Yeah, it kind of smells sweet.
It kind of smells like a vanilla candle you get at Bath and Body Works, actually.
Yeah.
I need to see the front of
The bottles?
bottles.
Oh, you and I have tried this one, so we shouldn't get points on this. If we're going by the same rules.
I mean, yeah, you want to do that?
Fair's fair.
Or we
Alright,
could just
fair's
take
fair.
points off the table.
No, I think that's fair's fair. He won't get
Fair.
points for the mixtures. We won't get points for that one.
Okay.
Fair's
Can't
fair.
reach those, so.
What are you trying to look at? The proofs?
Yeah. Okay, and the proof on that one is what?
132.
Okay, yeah. I knew that
133
was high.
something.
Okay, yeah, you can turn those back. I will say this has a fantastic nose.
It does.
Smells very
It has a fantastic nose.
I feel like I need to up mine, actually. I'm being way more... Because I feel like during the Risky Whiskey, I gave him way too many points. That is a good smell, though.
Yeah.
It's very pleasing. I don't know. I'm satisfied with where I'm at.
But
Interesting.
that's mowed grass. That's mowed grass.
I can tell if you're saying mowed grass or mold grass.
Mowed.
I get
M-O-W.
vanilla, though. I get a lot of vanilla on the finish.
Yeah, definitely it's sweeter, but I think it's very grassy.
It is grassy. It tastes young.
So grassy. Like that's green grass.
I got graham crackers that time. It's like grass. It's like you dropped your marshmallow in grass and then accidentally picked up mostly grass with the marshmallow and then put it in graham crackers. Because there is a dark, like, note in it, but it's not wood. It's more like crackers or cardboard.
You ever been like a little kid and took a bite of a mud pie
No. I knew that mud pies were made out of mud.
and grass?
Never did that one there. I've had cow pie in my mouth before.
This is reminiscent of a mud pie to me. It's not bad either. It's just the flavors are so,
Earthy?
yeah, very, very earthy. This is what marriage tastes like, I think.
Wow.
What, it smells good, and then you get in it, and it's like, oh, this tastes like grass.
Oh. Marriage is mud grass. But the nose is so much better than
I
it.
know. It was a little bit of a letdown.
If you think about it, on the nose you can still get a hint of the grassy taste, but it's nowhere near as strong as it comes through.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at scores, buddy.
I'm looking at the score of the game over there.
That's confusing.
I don't hate it.
I can't tell where exactly the graham cracker is coming in.
Bug skins. Tastes like bug skins.
Bug skins.
Yes.
Or buckskins.
Exoskeletons.
Like a cricket. Like
The
a grasshopper.
Yes.
I've had grasshopper.
Does this taste like grasshopper?
Grasshopper tastes like garlic. A little bit. Like dried garlic.
Was
Not
it a flavored
raw.
grasshopper?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
It was, like
Was it a garlic
flavored
grasshopper? It's like grasshoppers are naturally just like garlic bombs.
That's confusing, but
I'm ready to move on to number 2 if you guys are.
um
I'm ready to smell it. I'm ready to smell her.
Has a decent finish on it, actually.
The fuck
far
is
as-
that?
Is that glass number 2?
That's a weird ass smell.
It's not weird. It just doesn't smell like bourbon.
No, it doesn't smell at all like bourbon.
It smells like caramels. Really dark, butter heavy caramels.
I actually have no idea on the other three. I know one of them for sure. I'm pretty sure we're all going to get points on it. I'm not a...
Caramel popcorn and alcohol,
Yeah.
but like a good.
Not like nail polish alcohol.
No, I mean it comes through though.
It's a fantastic mouthfeel and taste.
It does.
Not a huge fan of the finish, though.
Finish turns a little weird, don't it?
Yep. But that mouthfeel is phenomenal.
It's very viscous. It's really peppery. The mouthfeel. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't hate the finish.
It gets funky, kind of Dr. Glovey.
Yeah. Wow.
But
yeah.
But it's.
I get that.
I would say the finish is the worst part of that, for sure.
I got black pepper, then like rubbery.
Dr. Glovey. We're getting the notes today, boys. For real. We've had
I got a
grass,
lot of
grasshopper,
caramel.
mud pie, bug skins.
Try it again. See if you don't taste the Dr. Glovey like initially, and then it's like it stays while it's finishing. But to me, it's like there's like pepper there underneath of it after a while. When it first hits my mouth, it tastes a little rubbery.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I think on the tail end, like that, I think that's what I'm left with the most is a Dr. Glove.
That's what sticks around the most, yeah, for sure.
Which I don't mind that taste. I will not lie to you.
I think I gotta...
Brings me back, boys, to the dentist.
I think I gotta tweak this a little bit. I don't hate the finish. It actually has kind of a sweet finish to me. Almost like, you know, after you've finished a caramel, and like that residual sweetness. You get that like sweetness that gets stuck in your teeth.
No.
Teeth sweetness. Teeth sugar.
Thought that was a cow. You sounded like a cow.
Goodness.
Like a zombie cow is what you sound like, Walter. That's awesome.
It's different. It's different. I would remember that bourbon. I wouldn't be like, I want that again. I would remember it,
Fair.
though, so.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice to reach for on the shelf, but I don't think it's a bad bourbon. It wouldn't wouldn't be the last bottle I picked.
Nope.
Are we ready for number 3 here?
I think I am.
I swirled the shit out of that and I got it. Oh, if you're going to dump liquor in.
Whoa.
Wow. That smells like syrup.
Yeah, it does.
You know what this smells like immediately? I mean, we all know what this one is, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like double oaked, but with proof on it.
Yeah.
That smells amazing.
That smells amazing.
That is
Wow.
like, I get coffee too. I
You
get
know-
like
Yeah.
coffee and brown sugar.
So, okay, we all know what it is, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I can comment on the mash bill of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Woodford wheated, I think. I don't know. I know that's a wheat, and doesn't have wheat in it. But I guess that's what malt.
Ah, malt. Ooh,
Yeah, is that what's-
maybe
is
we
that
should
what's
get
in
the
that?
malted. Maybe we should get the Woodford malt. I kind of
Is that
word vomited there.
because no? I tried the malt Woodford. That's what I'm thinking of. The Master Collector Woodford. That was the malt.
Was it good?
Oh, the chocolate malt.
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah. Everyone shits on that bottle.
It's very good. It's just not bourbon.
I don't know. That smells amazing. And I agree with you. That smells like double oak. That is
Double oak with a bite.
barrel strength, basically.
But can't you smell that
Hold on, I
little
gotta write down
undernote
my notes
on it?
this.
That's it's like reminiscent of a Scotch or something. That's not bourbon.
I don't know. I don't get that.
It's so.
You can't smell it on the end of it. I mean, it does smell like a chocolate or something, but
Scotch always reminds me of fruitcake, and I don't really get fruitcake on this or pears. But yeah.
what's the other one that's not Scotch? It's not Irish.
It's Ireland. No, that's Scotch. What is the other one?
Oh wow.
Scotch and
Okay, so
Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it took you. He's like it's Ireland. It's Irish. I'm like what?
Whatever the Ireland version of whiskey would be, what would that?
I just can't quite put my finger in it. What is it?
We ain't gotta dwell on that. Did you all already taste it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's very good.
Holy shit.
I don't think it's as sweet as the smell leads you to believe it's going to be,
No.
but this fucker's smooth.
It's smooth. Okay, on the taste, I do get that. Like, this isn't bourbon thing, but this is like I wish Scotch tasted like this.
Mm-hmm.
This tastes like
You know what this reminds
80% double oak and then 20% Scotch.
That pop, like it's subtle and it just like pops up on you, and I love that. That's great.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? It reminds you of what?
It kind of reminds me of the Woodford Historic a little bit. Because remember how we were like, we think that's how Scotch should taste.
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Mouth feels great.
Mouthfeel is fantastic. Everything, I think.
I get that barky bark
Barky
taste.
bark.
Bark, like an old bark that's kind of fallen off the tree, like the tree's dead.
Like an old wooden shoe?
No, not like a wooden shoe.
An old wooden
Like-
ship.
Like a wooden, no, not like a wooden ship. Like so, like a tree that's dead, and you know how the bark just kind of falls off it.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of taste.
Thank you for like just taking those comments very serious and in stride. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're like, no, not like an old wooden shoe.
No.
No, not like an old wooden ship either. Like you just get.
I also get chocolate on the finish.
This thing's fucking dirty, boys. It's good.
Damn.
It gets more mapley the longer it sits in there.
I was trying
Like
to think
the
of a
nose.
reason to score it lower, but
No, this thing's.
It's a swinger.
I'm bumping scores up on it.
Dang, and this is we don't know for sure, but we're pretty sure that this is a New York bourbon.
I mean, based off of color alone, if it
Yeah.
ain't that, then
It's like dark. It's like motor oil.
But it does not drink hot at all, does it? I mean, it's got that ramp up, but I think it's a more of a flavor ramp up than it is like just a heat.
it's palatable.
You get that maple syrup as soon as it hits your
Yes.
tongue. It's like, bam, maple syrup, and then I get like that bark taste, and then I get like chocolate on the end.
Yeah.
This is like tailor made for you, buddy.
This is really good.
Yeah. I mean, I can see though how people who are like bourbon loyalists would be like, that's too sweet to be a bourbon, or that's not, you know what I mean?
You're talking about like the bourbon elite, not bourbon loyalist. I
So,
don't think.
I mean, I wouldn't reach for this every time though. I think
Yeah?
that it's
No,
just
not
like
every time.
the sweeter thing.
I love
Like
sweet.
I know you do. But this is
The
fantastic.
thing is, I think it has a good balance of sweet and like alcohol, because it's a good thing it's high proof,
Oh,
or else it would be too sweet. Really.
I think that not bourbon taste would be way more prevalent
Yes,
if it was.
I agree. I agree.
That's a winner.
I think I might like malted barley.
We do need to try the Woodford malted.
We do. We need to do a Woodford lineup.
I'm
Blind.
I would love to do a Woodford lineup blind. It'd be amazing. We got some bottles that we could put in there too.
We got some good Woodford bottles.
We got some good Woodford bottles.
Good bottles.
Oof. I'm worried we may have saved the worst for last.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get any points.
You're gonna get at least 1 point with the last one.
Well, yeah. All right. You smelling already?
Underwhelming. I don't know if it's coming off that high proofer, but I smell hardly anything.
No, I get cherry candy.
Maybe cherry cough syrup.
Maybe a cherry cough drop.
Yeah. There you go. Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a
Right,
good
yeah,
one.
right in the middle work. I mean, it's still candy,
Oh, look
but
at you guys.
Look at that.
yeah,
Compromising. You should be married.
we are.
Oh, yeah.
You're the side piece, bud.
On the side hoe.
Bad thing is I don't like cherries.
Don't like cherries. Oh, speaking of cherries, I had to make a rule for Stacy Maynard because we'll be trying bourbons and stuff, and he'll be like, "Cherries, I get cherries. That's all I get is cherries," and then that's all I can fucking taste on it.
I was
So you have to
gonna
tell
say,
him not to say cherries.
I was like, if that's your first note, don't say it.
I was actually gonna say I didn't pick up cherries until you said cherries.
So I Stacy'd you.
But you Stacy'd me. But also, I'm still, if I'm trying to, like, segregate my thoughts, I don't think I get cherries.
Hey, go in there a little bit more now. I think the peanut butter comes out
I don't get peanut butter.
for me.
I think it smells like...
I get a little pear
okay.
or
this is
dried
gonna
fruit,
sound-
really.
It's like pitted fruits to me. Like fruits that have pits, and then if you, like, bite close to the pit or, like, suck on the pit...
She's sucking on pits over here.
That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing she just said.
I don't know. It's weird.
I get the fruit. I get the fruitiness on it.
I get fruit. I don't think I get cherry, though. Anyways, maybe tasting it will help.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I like that taste.
I think this is really fruity. It's okay.
Man.
It's not great, but it's okay.
The mouthfeel isn't great.
Mouthfeel's thin, right?
It's a thin mouthfeel.
Yeah, it is very thin. Which makes me think it's something in particular, but I feel like I'm wrong.
I don't know. I've guessed 3 of them, so I'm going with the one that's left.
Me too.
I don't think that's...
I'm not playing mind games with myself.
Man, I might get 1 point.
I don't think I'm gonna get any now. Yeah, maybe 1 point, yeah. For the one we all know. So really nobody's ahead.
That's just underwhelming, actually. Now, that, like, the taste isn't bad, but it's very underwhelming.
I'm with Shad, but I don't think I'm right.
Oh, you're not going to play mind games with yourself?
Yeah, when you put it that way.
I
I gotta run back through
Actually,
them,
I do need to try one thing.
We all went back to the first one.
Still, that's a fucking nose. That got grassier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that got grassier. That is like straight up.
It's like freshly mowed grass now.
It's like they went out in the yard and took a bunch of mowed grass, juiced it, and then kept putting it through
a juicer.
a filter
Oh, a
And
filter
they put
until it came out
They
clear.
let it sit in alcohol and kept putting it in the filter.
Ooh.
What the fucking tits is that?
That was weird.
But it's weird. I still don't hate it. Like, I could get in the mood for some grass liquor. You know what I mean?
God, my palate is so confused.
Dude,
Holy
for
shit.
real, this mixed with like mellow corn does have you like a vegetable, a garden cocktail.
Man,
I'm
I
actually
might
gonna
actually
save
be
this for later
changing
because I
this.
think I know what all that is.
I don't like it. Ugh.
You don't like the second one?
First one, I went back again.
I thought you said you loved it.
Well, I did, and then I just took a gulp of it, and it's bad grass.
I don't think I'm gonna get any points on this. I'm so thrown off.
This nose on the second glass got like disappeared.
I said the second one didn't have much of a smell anyways. Oh no, the second one I was like, what the fuck is that?
I can still get it a little bit.
I don't know if I'm gonna get any points.
Two and four are really confusing me.
I'm gonna stick with what I got.
I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns too.
So 3 of these are bourbons. One's a rye. How different is whiskey?
One of them is aged 2 years.
Okay, one of them. Well,
Mr.
this is
Mr.
a
and
weird.
Mrs..
This is a weird collection
This is probably one of the most vast collections we've ever done.
for a 4 bottle. Yeah,
Because
they're-
you got a 12 year, and then you got just a spicy syrup, and then you got a 2 year, and then you
Yeah.
got a rye. You would think that we'd be able to pick them out very easily.
I remember how I said I was like, it's a rye. If we're not able to guess what that is, then
I have no idea which one's the rye.
I think there's one like traditional bourbon in there,
Yeah.
and like I don't think any of them taste like a traditional bourbon at all. Maybe one does, but
okay.
so we need to total out. Did you do out of 5 this time, Blayrock?
Yes.
I didn't mean to say that like you were like the problem student in
Changing.
class.
I'm
or something.
changing. I'm changing.
I changed too. Yeah. All right, I'm ready to total. Oh shit. Wait.
Fuck Blayrock. Well, not Blayrock.
Well, we're both Blayrocks.
Which
So.
one?
No, well, I meant to say Slushy, but his name in my phone is Blunt Wrap, and then I just said Blayrock out of habit.
Blunt Wrap. That's a good. I was gonna say band name, and then I was like rapper name.
Blunt Rap is a good rapper name.
Yeah, actually. No, it could be a good band name.
Yeah.
Like a weird... Maybe like a post-punk band.
Man, I'm really not confident in
I'm
my
not
picks.
either.
Don't be looking at mine. I see your old gooseneck over there. What are you doing?
I'm already locked in, bub.
Glocked in?
I'm glocked in.
He's got a Glock in his Rari.
That's badass what you just said. That's badass, dude.
All right, I'm averaging out.
Clip. I'm psyching myself out.
Do you ever do the scores and then when you total it out, you're like, I still don't agree with that?
Yeah. But that's why I like the system that you and Stacy did, because it's like when you break it down, you have to agree with it.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, but it's, I don't know. We've thought about adding another thing to it.
What?
Drinkability.
Like revisitability? Like
No, just like you could drink it. You know what I mean?
I think
But that would probably bring down good bourbons. Like this third glass, maybe it's not as drinkable. It is, though.
I think if I were to add anything, I would add impression. Because some bourbons, they taste like bourbon. They're not bad, but I wouldn't be like looking for it on a bar shelf and be like, I want to order that.
Well, just the only thing is you don't want it to bring something good down in like a head to head. So I think that might be a problem with my thing and your thing, actually. The drinkability or the impression. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I see what you're saying.
we had a problem. We did Evan Williams 1783 or 89, whatever it is, versus Buffalo Trace. And we used that score system. It's probably actually when we first started it. And Evan Williams beat Buffalo Trace. Overall,
Perfect timing.
Yeah, wow. But Stacy's like, I think I like Buffalo Trace better, but
So what's missing? What scoring system is missing that would be like, yes, that's correct. That would fit the missing puzzle piece that would make the final average score feel correct.
that's where it's hard.
Let me tell you, mine are close. Mine are
I feel like you just
close.
He did it all out of 20.
you're like,
I did it out of 5, and they're all.
you know how like there's
3 of them that were within a point of each other.
you know how there's always like a character in a Disney movie or something that's just like different.
I like how you're about to describe Chris.
Like the chicken from
Well, Moana,
Moana.
no, not quite like that.
Like Olaf from Frozen?
Yeah, that just does.
I'm cool with being Olaf from Frozen.
Well, it's just you just do stuff that's like. None of mine were close, and you're just over here. You're just like mine are like this was a. I don't think this was close at all, actually, as far as my scores.
Mine were super close, within 0.1 of each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, really?
Like me and you's just in a different race over here. You know? I like that. Like we need that.
But see, some of these scored really high on nose feel, but then really like mid on mouth and taste. So it's like they're close, but are they really close?
Yeah, that.
It really also determine it really. What am I trying to say here? I need to refocus up. I am feeling these bourbons a little bit.
Yeah, you got me confused.
It really depends on what you prefer. Do you prefer the nose or the mouth or the taste or the feel? Like,
Well, it's like I think if you break it down and judge every glass by the 4 things or whatever, I think it just is what it is. You know what I mean? You'd be like, well, that mouthfeel is that score. That nose is that score.
well, that what sucks is I honestly think that.
But you probably think like, you might think, we're just random numbers
I think
here. 2's better than 3, and you'd be
I think 3 was honestly better than 1 in. Okay, I'll say that after my score. I thought this one was better than 2 of the others that scored higher than it.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. But you objectively went through and picked apart the bottom of the glass, and you wrote what you thought.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I wrote what I thought was fair.
But if you was just going to drink them and not think about it, you would think one's better than the other sometimes.
Yeah.
That's where we're saying we need to close that gap a little bit. I don't know how to do that.
And add a 5th.
What else do you think would help judge these?
What would close the gap on the scoring system?
There's got to be
Shad
something
said-
objective.
Shad said
Drinkability.
Mine was impression.
I think how likely you are to pull it off back off the shelf. Like you're looking at your collection.
I think that corresponds with drinkability.
Yeah.
But it also corresponds with impression, though, I think, because...
I don't know, because, okay, my reasoning for impression is sometimes I look on the shelf and I'm like, I don't remember how I felt about that bourbon. And some bottles I look at and I'm like, I remember exactly how I felt about that bourbon. You know?
Yeah.
So, but just because I remember doesn't exactly mean I'm gonna like.
Although I do have to out you here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I poured her this,
Right.
and she was like, "I don't like it."
I drank some of my Kentucky Spirit the other night.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Like I was just like, damn.
It could have been because this was like peak us drinking like cocktails.
Is that one, man? You had the same one, right?
Yeah.
That's an excellent bottle.
It's an amazing bottle.
Actually, I think I killed that one. It was so good. I'm hanging on.
I'm afraid to kill it because it's just so good.
I'm hanging on to what's left of my Master Distiller one. I got at the gift shop.
All right. Well, now that we've all locked in our guesses, right? So I can go ahead and reveal the order. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this was A.
Oh wait, no.
I don't know what the fuck is.
We've locked it.
We should flip it and then you reveal.
Okay.
So that way we can keep track.
I'll let you do yours. I don't have to flip mine.
Well, they should all be the same. We should flip them to make sure they're the same.
Okay. I just didn't want to do it.
Hey, C was right. Wow, I may have got 100% on this. No, I didn't.
Okay, so lay it on me, Daddy.
I did horrible on this.
All right, so
I think I got 1 point. All right, A was Kentucky Owl.
Whoa. Really?
Yep.
Oh no.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
A was Kentucky Owl. B was Michters.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, okay. You've got me so confused right now with how that's set up. I'm with you.
C was, to
Wait.
everyone's surprise, King County.
Okay, now I'm confused.
And D was Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, okay.
So top, it goes Mrs.,
Yep.
Michter's, Kings County, L.
Yep.
That's what had me confused because I was like, did you get 100%?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I got it all right.
I did
Holy
too.
shit.
I got 1.
I got 100% as well.
I got it all right. Wow. What one did you get?
What do you mean, what one did I get?
That one?
You didn't get the one that you tried? You didn't get points for it?
No! I thought it was, well, let's see here. I thought it was Kentucky Owl.
I had a strong feeling about the first one because when we tasted it on our cake cutting stream, we specifically said it tastes like grass.
Oh, I don't remember that.
If you would have remembered that, you'd have been fine,
Yeah, I'd
buddy.
have been fine.
Yeah.
I thought grass, rye.
Okay,
Because
so
that's what you all always say. It's like, y'all think it tastes like grass. And I was like,
No.
well, grass and rye makes sense.
Let him do
And
this
you know
then
what?
I'll clarify.
Pisses me off is I changed owl and Mr. and Mrs. So I would have gotten 3 of them right if I
Okay.
would have left it how I originally thought. Yeah.
We say rye is mint, not grass.
yeah. You're the only one that says like moldy hay and grass and stuff
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, I say mint, not grass.
Well, I got 1 point.
That comes straight from the horse's ass.
Or horses.
God dang it,
So-
dude.
Horse's glass?
Grass.
Horse. Oh. Okay.
Anyways.
Miscommunication. So 3 points, 3 points, 1 point. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm mad that you got 100% as well. It would have been so much cooler if I'm the only one that got 100%.
See, that's why I was
We'd be
confused.
so much cooler.
Because
I'm sorry.
I got 7 points. You got 9 points. He's got 14.
I'm on your heels, baby.
you are. Wait,
What
what?
are
It's
yours?
14 to 9?
Yeah, that's not even close. Me and you were closer, 7 to 9.
Don't.
We were tied before this. I suck.
I was really sad when you were going through the order, and I was like,
Oh,
wow, I got nothing right.
we need to
he
say
said-
what we thought, what our scores were.
Okay, so the first glass D, which ended up being
Mr. and
Mrs.
Mrs.
Okay, so you just want me to give my total?
Oh my god,
me
I
do
feel
that?
so bad
Got a
about
lot?
these
Sure.
now.
It got a 2.32 for me. Lowest was my taste at a 2.0, and highest was nose at a 3.
Wow, we were very close on that.
So B, which ended up being Michter's, it got a 2.575 for me. The highest was mouthfeel at a 3.2, and the lowest was finish at a 2.0.
Wow, we were the same on finish.
I thought the finish was definitely the worst thing about that.
We were the same on finish.
Yeah, I said nose was the worst.
So number 2 was lowest for me.
It was also the lowest for me.
Number 2, Mrs. was actually lowest for me.
Michter's was?
No, the Mrs. the first.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Michter's got a 2.47 for me. Which isn't, I mean, it's only
Right.
like 0.1.
Yeah, I mean, it was close with the Mrs. for me.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely
I
close.
feel bad about the Kentucky Owl now.
All right, number 3.
Number 3 was good.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it got a 3.95.
Okay.
My highest was a 4.1 on mouthfeel.
Wow.
My lowest was nose at 3.8.
Dang, you scored it real high.
Yeah.
You and I were. Wait, what was your average on 3?
3.95.
Wow, mine was 3.85. We were right there.
Mine was
that's a very-
3.47.
Very good bourbon, like it
I
should
feel
be
like
high.
I played it too conservative. I feel like I didn't really.
Wait, what was your average?
My average was 3.47.
Gotcha.
So it killed the other 3 for sure, but I feel like I should have done maybe the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel was the worst for me. I gave it a 3.1. The finish and nose were the best for me.
Finish and the nose? Mm-hmm. Oh, they had the same.
3.8 and 3.6.
Oh, I was right there with you.
But
Nose
I was also thinking I don't think it's quite a 4 on my schedule on my my range.
Dude, I had it up there.
I had the mouthfeel as 4. I like the viscosity. I like how it coats your mouth almost immediately. Like it's reminiscent of double oak for that
Very
reason.
Yeah.
It's
thick.
very thick and yeah. So that's why it broke 4 at 4.0 for me on that.
I feel like for the first time I didn't overshoot things and I went under.
But I mean, you did your truth though.
Yeah,
You're
you're
the
right.
scores themselves don't matter as much as like they reflect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was highest for everybody, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
So the last one.
This actually got second place for me, and I'm sitting there drinking it, and I'm like,
Same.
I don't agree with that, but it
got-
did.
It barely got third for me. Barely.
So the highest, I gave it a 3 for taste, and lowest was a 2.5 for mouthfeel, and I
Okay.
got a 2.75 overall.
Wow, so 2.7 was your lowest average?
No,
No,
my
that
lowest
was-
was a 2.3.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. This got second place to Kings
second
County,
place. Oh, wow.
which
There's a wide gap there, though.
Yeah.
yeah, there is. Yeah, I guess the other 3 are all close. They're a 0.2 from each other.
It's also the highest proof, the King County.
But this is a high proof too. Right?
I don't think so.
It's 115. That's
that is
115.
Wait, the Michters is 115?
Yeah.
I think 113. I was looking at it.
Oh, it might be. I just know it's
yeah,
up there.
it's close. It's
I think I just really messed up with the first one. I really thought that was a rye for some reason, and it threw me off on the other
You're
two.
right. It's 113 exactly.
Okay, so give us your averages. I think we talked about lows and highs already.
My averages for all of them. So the first one, which was Mr. and Mrs., I gave a 2.55. Michters, I gave a 2.47. King, I gave a 3.47. And then the Kentucky Owl, I gave a 2.5 flat.
Our scores are all over the place. Interesting. Okay. Well, except for on 4. Mine was 2.4 on 4. Okay, my average 2.3 on Mr. and Mrs., which I don't agree with because number 2 got a 2.1. And I think
2 is way better than 1.
in my mind 2 is way better than 1, exactly. Kings got 3.85. Kentucky Owl got 2.4. So same thing, wide gap between first place and second place. And then second place, third place, and fourth place all are in like a tight circle. So
You know what surprised me about the Kentucky Owl is I really thought that at some point I would get that 12-year wood note at some point, and I
No,
didn't.
it's just very, very tame, very middle of the road.
Funny enough, I scored the finish as highest on the Kentucky Owl. I think that holds true with older bourbons. For the most part, I think high proof bourbons can fool you into thinking they're older, but older bourbons tend to stick around longer.
Just the more I drink on this, I don't know. I mean, it's okay.
It's okay, exactly.
It's okay. That's probably not worth the money you paid for it, Dr. Jones.
Which 2.4 is just a hair below average. So, but you're right, it's not.
But you wouldn't know that.
But
unless you tried
I feel like if you went for something like the Calumet 12-year.
The Calumet, so that 15-year I have,
the 15-year
way oakier.
And it's way sweeter too.
Yeah, it's more complex than this for around the same proof.
The
probably
same
cheaper
price point, right?
Yeah, it's around there.
Because this I think is like 115 about.
150 probably. I don't know.
Dang, is it 150?
Kentucky Owl's not cheap.
Yeah, I know it's not cheap. Dang.
But I mean, you don't know. That does go to show you how much. Do you know how much that cost the Kings County?
I don't actually.
That's a killer bottle.
I want to say it was 60.
Like, that's where you find the best bourbons at, I think.
60
Under $100 is where most of the good bourbon is. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, unless you're like, oh, I only drink Pappy.
Okay, so Knob Creek 12 is a $60, $70 bottle, right?
Yeah.
Blue Run is a $130 bottle.
Yeah, there's nothing except maybe Marrakesh and Golden Rye that beats 12.
Okay, so guess what the age range of the Kings County is.
It says at least 4 years. So
4 to 6.
Did I say age range? I mean
Yes.
price range.
Oh,
I say 60, around $60 mark.
90.
Wow, in the middle, 72 at Total
Okay.
Wine.
Dang.
You can get that at Total Wine?
I also see it for 48 at another store, but yes, it said 78 at Total Wine.
That's worth either one of those prices.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's a great bottle.
I think that,
I'd pay $100 for that.
I think that
Yeah.
It's a good bottle.
we said this about something else. I wish that that's what double oak tasted like.
We said that about the extract.
Right, yeah.
I wish that's what the double tasted like.
Man, we're just like, it's so funny because everyone says that is the bottle to get the double oak, and it's
not.
mint.
It's just the exclusivity. It's
just mid.
Exclusivity, I think.
Yeah.
So, to wrap it up, Kings County is a dog.
If you can find it anywhere, we were gifted this by Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that bottle ever.
I wouldn't pay attention to it if I did, though.
Yeah, it's
I would. When we opened it, I was like, "This looks like a bottle I would buy
Yeah.
for whiskey," because I like the simplicity. It looks like
I wouldn't because it says New York.
okay, fair.
I think that mash bill's weird.
That's
I
fair.
wouldn't. I would just be like, not worth the risk.
That's fair.
Is what I would think. Even if I picked it up and read it, I'd be like,
I am glad though that one of the he's watched every episode, so he'll see this.
Paul, you're the man. I shook your hand.
won.
I think I gave you a hug at some point. I want to kiss you on the lips. I want to hold you down and
You need
kiss
to
you
get
on
a
your
good
lips.
hug
Good
from
luck.
Paul
Good luck.
because he'll like pick you up. Like he's like a bear.
Yeah.
He'll like pick you up, and it's like
It's a true bear
He has the
hug.
best hugs.
I want that so bad from you, Paul.
Well, he is also one that is going to come on the podcast at some point.
Fuck yeah,
So,
let's do it. I love Paul.
Paul, we gotta drink this bottle with you.
Love
Who's
you,
the
Paul.
winner?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that he said he drinks this bottle. So
If I was a serial killer that was out killing people and taking their skin to wear it, you would be high on the list because I love you that much.
good luck.
I thought you would spare him, but okay.
All right,
All
well,
right, that's a wrap.
that's a wrap. Till next time.
Hey, let's do a fucking thing.
All right.
What,
Can we wash 3 glasses out?
Yeah.
what do we do? What do you mean we're doing a
I'm
thing?
gonna do a thing.
Oh, we are doing a thing.
We're
I
doing a
remember.
thing, boy. We got time. I looked at it. It's like 7:15. Today's like fucking good day for me. For real.
Until the Steelers lose.
Ooh, you said it.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh wait, what?
We seen it today for a decent price.
Oh
I had to
shit!
buy it.
Oh shit.
So, we went into Kroger, and they had a bunch of these on the shelf, and they are fairly expensive even on secondary. Is the Woodford Reserve Master Collection batch proof. 124.7 proof.
Whoa. Wait, where did you put it?
I put it right here.
Was I looking at it the whole time and thought it was the other one?
I think you.
Oh, that was clean.
I think you have. I think you looked at it a couple times.
Wow.
I was trying to convince Blair to buy it, and he was like, "Nah."
Oh.
So I was like, "All right."
I gotta stick to our budget. All right, ready? Ooh, that was a good pop.
I'm sorry, you can't convince me that's better than a can opening. Okay, guys, in the comments, what's better? A bottle pop or a can opening sound?
I wish I had a can right now.
Oh, dang, I was very...
You poured your glass like. I don't care. I just want to try it. See what all the fuss is about. Oh shit.
So we have had one of the batch strengths.
Barrel or batch strength?
Batch proof.
Batch proof, I
Okay,
think.
I thought.
Yeah,
Ooh,
batch
you
proof.
smell it on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it comes in at what proof?
124.7.
I've been wanting to try a high proof Woodford because they piss me off so much.
90.4.
They're like, boom, big release. It's 90.4. We just did something different.
Well, let's...
It's like they do all this cool shit and they're like, yep, water that down to about 90.4.
Oh, it's so good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right.
Jeez.
Fair.
That is sweet.
It's very sweet.
It's sweet, but it doesn't take away from like the barrel that you're tasting. That's I wish that this is. I wish that this was close to standard of what bourbon was, I'm sorry, Woodford was.
I don't know why this has to be a special bottle that costs
Yeah.
$100-something.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why.
And that's why.
But it's good.
That's amazing. Dude, Woodford in their releases, they really do just kill it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
marketing.
it keeps the spice, like the mouth feels great. But like the spice goes with the sweetness like perfect. Like when a bass player does the same riff as a guitarist, you don't hear it. You know, they might produce it where you can hear it a little bit, but
It just
what
adds depth.
that spice
but
is
you
the
don't
bass
know.
player.
Yeah.
Dang, I can honestly say that if you put these two up against each other, that's a good battle right there.
Oh.
I like that the Kings County ramps up, but that finish actually.
This tastes...
this is wild.
The finish does win, for sure, on this.
Yeah.
I
think Woodford has a better finish.
It tastes more like a bourbon.
I think Woodford wins, but it's not like a big. I don't think it'll be a hard win or like a. It's not Dolphins Broncos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't just off a gut. I think that would probably be an overtime win. But I don't know. I ranked Kentucky Owl over
That's
two
hard
bourbons.
because this is a dessert bourbon. The Kings County is a dessert bourbon, and
I
you're
feel
ranking
like
it against like
this
an
is
entree
dessert.
bourbon.
I feel like this is a dessert
Yeah,
bourbon.
this
I don't
tastes
think it's
desserty
sweet
to me.
enough. No, I don't think I'm gonna disagree.
It
This-
tastes like I just ate some vanilla ice cream.
I was about to say I'm getting spicy ice cream vibes on it.
Yeah.
See, spicy does not correlate with dessert to me. That's why.
And that's why.
I like spice with sweet. I do personally, so that's probably.
Okay, that's probably why.
I like the chocolates that have the chili in them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
It's good.
It is
It's
good.
spicy sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, like
Asian zing sauce, the sauce of your people. That's a good one.
jalapeno ice cream. Have you ever had a jalapeno ice cream?
No, I
It's
would
good.
love that.
It's really
That
good.
sounds awful.
I'll tell
I
you-
love jalapenos and I like ice cream.
It's like ice cream, but then you get that hot aftertaste.
Okay, hear me out. Peanut butter and jelly. Add serrano peppers.
I'd probably give it a try.
It's like a jalapeno pepper, but it's hotter.
let me understand your version of peanut butter and jelly first. Is it
Crunchy peanut butter.
half to half ratio?
Yeah. Thick on both.
Okay, so I like crunchy peanut butter for sure.
Has to be. Crunchy Jif.
Has to be. It's about 80-20 for me. Peanut butter, 20 jelly.
Ooh, no, I'm 50-50.
I don't like that much sweetness. If there's going to be some, I want it to be subtle.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So maybe I do go a little bit less than 50, but it's still a high percentage of jelly. Or I use jam. I don't believe in using jelly. I think jelly's
Jam
shittier
is
than
better.
jam.
Jam is way
better.
better.
I'll say that, yeah.
You know, but you add the spice in there. It's nice.
I don't know.
Really, if you want to go top tier, you
should try.
You go preserves.
My palate isn't elevated enough.
If you really want to go even better than what was it, jelly and jam? If you're gonna go better than jam, preserves is better than jam.
I won't do it. I am an American man, and I like jam.
Preserves are American.
You ever see a traffic preserve? You ever see a printer preserve?
There's printer jams, not preserves.
They're
Traffic
not
jams.
They're not good either.
No one hears their favorite song and say, "That's my preserve." They say, "That's my jam."
You got me. You got me on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Got him.
I'm kidding. I just never buy preserves for some reason.
So what do you think about saying the winner takes this bottle?
I'm going to have to leave it here. This is a secret bottle.
Yeah.
So don't matter. Oh, you drink on it, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, winner of
The game. We have a bet, by the way.
Oh.
But no, we figured out that we saw a new bourbon at
Well,
Kroger.
okay, wait. I think this is what we do. I think we set a price.
It's like $40.
Okay, so
Right.
you want to do a $40 price? If
30 to
Steelers
40.
win, you have to buy me a $40 bottle with my choice.
Oh, is that the bet? Steelers
I think
versus Raiders?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
and then
okay.
if Raiders win, I will buy you a bottle that's $40 of your choice.
All right. That works. That's fair. Fair
Is that
fair.
fair?
Let's go. Okay, last question. Would this win against the rest of them?
Yes.
to you
Yes. Yeah.
I think the only one that even punches close to it is King County.
Well, the Kings might beat it if you broke them down. We might do that one day.
I don't think the Kings beats it. It's just it tastes too much like an actual bourbon.
So, well, this is a simple, though. This isn't really complex. I don't think. I think
No.
this hits the one Woodford note that they're good at. This dog is taking your plant.
Hey!
But I think this is it just tastes like a classic Woodford, but spicier.
I agree with you though. This shouldn't be rare.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, he got it a little bit.
Hey, that's a base for a good salad.
Now he's walking through like he's a manager.
All right.
All right,
Anyways,
well, the surprise bourbon's over, so...
Chris has to make some burgers now. Burgers.
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 Bob's, Blaurock's bourbon. Burgers.
Yeah, leave a comment. What do you think is missing from our rating system?
Yeah. Get to us on that. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about it off air.
All right.
It'll be fun. Deuces. Like and subscribe.